Hi, tech fans. How you doing? Happy Easter to you. Tomorrow's Easter, but um, I try to film pretty much every day. I sent up a lot of. You got a lot of videos here. Um, a quick update. I updated to Android 15. I wish I didn't. I wish I kept it Android 14. My Power Director. I couldn't make my videos like I make right now, like this video. Hopefully, we can put the logo in the beginning. You know, the logo with the. It's like you're on a space station and it opens up. It says tech. No, can't. I couldn't make that anymore. And you say why? Because it wouldn't work with the new settings. Remember, Android's still the same Android. They just made modifications to the OS structure and framework because it's based on framework. Because I used to be I was a developer on it. You know, I made a lot of modifications. Okay, but that's what it means. But I made a lot of modifications to Android. I don't do it today, but we could if I wanted to. You know, it's a lot of work because you have to create a bootloader and you have to make the settings and then change the settings. But the way it's structured, you know, you have the CPU, the memory, and you have the graphical user interface, what they call UI or UX, you know, and all that stuff. And then you have files that you put away for the graphics. And then you can manipulate them and change it to anything you want. That's how a lot of guys do it today. Or you root your phone, or you root your tablet. You know, your rooting means you can turn off the ads and you can do whatever you want, like that. But Power Director don't work correctly. I contact them. I mean, I did it several ways. I went into the app, into my Play Store account, and let them in. Bad review. What do you want me to do? I mean, I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I tried to do it in the app. Something popped up on the screen to report an issue. So what happened is, when you make videos and you add music and a couple other things to it, you know, make it look good, you have to export it to 4K, either 30 or 60 frames per minute. So it's 4K 30. It wouldn't accept. It said use a lower resolution, and it wouldn't work either. It crashed. So, and it's kind of weird. I mean, they make the program for Windows, they make it for the iMac, they make it for all these things. But when it comes to Android, I mean, that's where they started. They should have a fix for that. And Android 15's been out for a while, since last year. They have Android 16 out. But remember, it's still the same Android. When they first released it, they just make improvements like that. It's still based on the Linux code. I know they were just trying to make it more like Windows, make it more streamlined, make it more easier. So they have it for the phone. So here we are now, 2025. But they said the next one of Android 16 should come out third quarter. You know, we'll see what happens for these phones. Until then, we have to kind of rough it, because a lot of changes. The changes are like recording this. The recording is different. The buttons different. The layout's different. You can get to the different settings, like I mentioned, easier than digging through the menu system. What else I noticed? Everything else seems to be the same. There's more security. If you connect your phone to your computer or your laptop to transfer the files over, I know you can do it another way, but I like to do it a way I know is the safe way. So you have to put your security up, actually for security to transfer. So they make it more secure. I know it's just being extra cautious. So much things going on today. Okay. Other than that, speed-wise, to me, it's the same. I don't see no much difference in speed. I mean, they're trying to make it faster, make it the wireless faster, and make everything faster, you know. Gonna make it go explode. We'll have to keep doing that. But, yeah, that's about it. How many, 4 minutes into this? Yeah. There is an update for, CodeBanger. I think it's CodeBang. CodeBang. Yeah, CodeBang has an update for Quick CPU. So those users running Quick CPU on your laptop, desktop, anything that's Windows based, AMD or Intel. You know, it's an update. It came out 4/11/25. The current version, I guess I must have turned it off. It's supposed to run. I had to get into the laptop BIOS. I had to change. I have lights to come up on the keys. I said, where the heck are the lights are? It's always dark. So I set those to dim. I want to see the keys. I want to turn on. This is for recording light all the time when I should be able to see. So Quick CPU came up with an update. It doesn't say what kind of update it is. Oh, looks like it changed the user interface. There's a Quick CPU Free and the Quick CPU Pro. What's the difference between Pro? It doesn't say what's the difference between the Quick and the Pro. Huh? It doesn't show here what's the difference between the Pro and the I mean, I could. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Quick CPU pricing. So you have free, you have Pro, and Pro Extended. 1-year license for $27, 3-year license of $49. What is it doing exactly? What's the difference between the two? They both have system monitoring, performance tuning, memory management, power management, plan management, power plan compare, data export, 35 additional application themes, 35. They all have the same themes. Oh, okay, I see here. So this is the difference. So it can manage everything: system performance, memory tuning, power plan management, power plan settings, and power plan compare under the free. You don't get data export HTML, DIP, XL. You don't get 35 additional themes. You don't get the data bar personalization and the dedicated chart only view and basic support. You don't get those. Under the, when you pay, you do up to 3 PCs, and the top of the line one up to 5 PCs, you get all of that too. So that's the differences. So it's zero money per year, $27 or $49. If you got a lot of computers, you don't have to think about that, right? Or just keep what you got. I don't know though. The one I have now, which is 4.11.0.0. We have charts. Should I just leave it alone? Don't even update it? Or, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. I don't know why this bar thing here. Okay, drop it. I mean, we can change the colors. We can see the charts. So you have the charts and everything in the older version. So if you have the older version, you might as well hold on to it. It's up to you, you know, what you want to do. Me? Yeah. I only have this laptop and a desktop, 2 desktops. That's it. I don't have any much Windows anymore. I have 2 Chromebooks. We have 1 Mac, iMac desktop. I'll hopefully get a Mac Pro. That's the next thing again. Well, I never had one. So. I was gonna get a Windows micro computer, but now with the tariffs and everything, making prices pretty high unless you get something used. But I don't want to get anything used. I had no problem with used. I mean, I spent a lot of money repairing used, and then those computers are still here, but I'm getting rid of them because they don't work anymore. It's no sense putting money into old processors and stuff like that. But anyway, that's about it. Other than that, let's see. So that's a quick CPU update. See anything happening at the WiseGear cleaner? And whoops. I think they got something. Next version is 7.2.3. Do I have that installed? Let's see. Wait a minute. I have 7.2.4. They have 7.2.3. That's weird. Jesus. 7.2.4 builds upon 7.2.3, including fixes and bugs. Oh, wait a minute. Several improvements. Fixes bugs where Wise protection couldn't be turned on or off. GPU bug in the software ratings, enhancing the cleaning rules in various. Version 2.4.4 also supports cleaning additions like Green, Cleaner, and Writer, and removes old fetch data from the recommended list. Yeah, but how come I got 4 and everything is pointing to 3? That's kind of weird. Unless they change it. I don't know. But that's out. If you want to run that. Let's see. Google is running. Okay, so we turn off Google. I've been using this for a long time, and I used to help them and beta test these things. I don't do it anymore. I don't really have the time. Yeah. So, anyway, that's about it. There's not much else. I was going to show you my studio. That's behind this curtain here. I installed I built a nursery station, right? I used one of these. This is a 23-inch LED screen from Acer. I had this I had 2 of these and a 27-inch. The 27-inch died on me. Wow, all that money and it down to 27. But it served a purpose. These are old, I had them a long time. So there's nothing wrong with this. The power supply died on this one. I had to replace it. Put the 55-inch in there. It was a murder. We're using one of those stands. I'm using one of those stands. That's what the nursery station. The nursery station is basically a stand, and you put the keyboard on there, right? And a mouse and a scanner gun, and you have a big screen. So I put a 55-inch up there. It looks good, 4K, because I have a Chromebook hooked up to it, and that's how it runs. But you have to use a special cable when you hook up to the Chromebook. There's no HDMI to HDMI. You have to go Type C. You gotta get a special cable, and you run that, and then you plug in the HDMI to that, and I'm plugging into the M and L for the laptops and everything to run better. So let's see. Oh, let me fix the laptop here. But it's working. I just need to. I make my own graphics. I make my own drawings. I make my own stuff. I'm making my own designs. So my logo is E. For this channel, it's TCE. It should be Tech, and I might change it back. But yeah. So I make my own stuff. So that's what displays. So whatever background I'm in. So like the Tech channel, whatever background I am in, or whichever channel I'm doing, you're gonna see the Tech logo in the back. I have to work on some schemes on that. There's another glitch too on that too. I gotta fix out, but until I get it worked out, that's the way I'm gonna do it. I could create a background, so create a 3D background, so I can change it. But I'm looking at the studio. I'm saying, gee, maybe I need a bigger screen. Maybe I need a 75-inch to do that, or higher. I gotta measure it because 55-inch. You would think 55-inch would be good enough. It does. It's a good. But I have 7 foot. Wait a minute. That's what it is. Yeah, I think these are 7 foot. 7 foot by 7 foot. Yeah. So maybe I should get a. Let me see something here. It's 7 foot. Oh, I see. Maybe that's what it is. I need more height, like a 58-inch TV. It's higher than a 55-inch TV. It's only a few more. See? So if you get the TV's up to this height here, but you can go higher. So if I were to say I want to create a back wall drop, like a back like a 3D image, so it looks like it's in depth. So a hallway or anything you want. Instead of spending all this money buying all these backdrops and all this stuff, because it gets expensive. And some backdrops, for those of you getting your own studios together, you do not want something with a painted backdrop on a canvas paper. That's what I use. I would show you. But I have a bad habit of buying stuff like this. Let me see. Whoops. Something tumbled down again. Oh. See if I can bring it out there. You see how this is? I'll show you the difference. So this is painted on, or they photocopy it on. They take a picture and then they put it on the paper. Eventually what happens is this is at the crack and break and look terrible. But a lot of them like that. Don't say we get it from China. I don't know. Well, everything is coming from there. There's a reason for that. And this is really not a channel for that. Explain it. Then you got this kind of like a silky. This will last longer. You can throw it in a washing machine. So, see the difference? So, and how do you know? It should tell you in the description. I'm getting ready to do some videos. Like I said, happy Easter. I'm gonna try to do a couple of videos for the tech channel. Okay. You content creators. It's a lot of things change on YouTube, so you got to be careful. I go more in depth than most people. Something happened in March 12 to 13. What happened? There was a boost. I found out it was they were testing out the new the system that they're having play. They wanted to know how many people would visit our channel. So a lot of us got revenue increased. I wonder if you noticed that. I bet you didn't know about. It's about March 13, between the 12 and the 13. I saw it on there's a site that I use. It tells you stuff. I can't tell you what I use, but I was going through the list and I saw that I had a peak between that time. Wow. I don't know about on this channel. I think it happens on channels that have so many people on. But everybody, some of the ones who have 1 million subscribers, they got a lot of money, a couple of grand. But for that peak, I said, wow. So you had an influx of people coming in because you don't have access to the billions of, the billions of subscribers. So to say there's 1 billion, you don't have access to 1 billion. Not even, I don't think even the million ones, they don't have access to 1 billion. It's only what your subscriber base is. So if you have say you had 1,000 subscribers, that's how much people are going to be coming in. But sometimes it's more. It depends what they do. Remember, the AI is controlling everything. So wherever's coming in and more people going to each one, that's how it's working. So you're saying, gee, then what are we supposed to do? Make sure you have your channel tags. Like your channel, say your channel was about food. You're going to have food. You don't want to put too much, just generally purpose what you want to talk about. And you have video tags. Just be careful with the video tags. You just say whatever the video is about. The video is about what? Steaks, cooking, grilling. That's, you don't want to put too much, overdo it. Okay. So, and then your title is what they're grabbing. Hey, I'm cooking steaks tonight. Like that. That's what's grabbing them. So, and a nice thumbnail. You have your cameras. You got your phone. You just have to make sure it looks good. I'm looking at some pictures of the cat. Let's see. Can you see? You should be able to see that. See the cat? Can I make that bigger? Yeah. What happened here? Okay. Here's a better picture. See the cat? Isn't that cool? I was trying different camera lights and stuff like that. It's very rare that the Calico is the one in the back and the Tuxedo Cat's in the front. You see that? I was just doing that. So I took pictures with this is the Sony ZV-F. This is with the modification, like modified lens. This is with the wide angle lens. There's also a telephoto, because by default these are 20 millimeter. The telephoto will make it 40. You see what I mean? You could do the same thing with your Z30 and the Canons too. But unfortunately, you can only work with what we have. Okay, my batteries are fully charged. All right. Hey, happy Easter. All right. See you next time.